Hello and welcome to the Mama Nevin YouTube channel. MommaNevinKnits, sorry. My name is Joan and I am Mama Nevin here on YouTube and on Instagram. My Gmail address is MommaNevin, MommaNevin @gmail.com. This is where I discuss all of my unfinished projects that I'm trying to get finished, and I also discuss whatever new projects I start, even though I'm not supposed to. Today is May 26th, 2024. The high today where I am is going to be 77, so it's still a little bit chilly here. I would like to discuss Memorial Day quickly. My instinct is to say Happy Memorial Day, but for a lot of families, it's not happy. This is a time to remember those who have given their lives for our country, who have passed away taking care and protecting our country. And for that, we owe them our eternal gratitude. So, and I want to thank those who have people that are in the services, as well as those in service. Without you, we would be in big, big trouble. Okay, so I'm going to put my goals for the week right up here. And so let's start off with sewing. My goal for the week was to sew an hour a day. That didn't happen. I didn't even sew a whole hour. I sewed about 45 minutes because I was having issues. But this is where we are right now. This is the interior of the bag. So I've got one side sewn up, and so I will be working on this. I want to get this done for next week when I pull to see who this is going to go to. So I will be working on getting this done. Sorry, my phone is telling me it's getting my attention for some reason. All right. So again, my goal is to get that finished next week. So I'm not even giving myself half an X on that. I'm going to give myself a dash. I did work on it. I just didn't work on it near as much as I wanted to. Okay, Becca's little froggy man. I got to see Becca yesterday, and she got to see her frog. So here's where he is right now. I did get all of the motifs done, and I got his legs put together and stuffed. So just a little tip. If anyone wants to make this pattern, make sure to stuff your legs as you go. Because going back after I put the whole leg together and trying to stuff in there, not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, so this is a C hook, 2.75 millimeter. I am going to give myself an X on this because I got more done than I wanted to, than I thought I was going to. But next week, my goal is to finish Mr. Froggy. So we'll see how that goes. My sampler blanket. My sampler blanket is an I hook, 5.5 millimeters. And I wanted to finish stripe 22. And I'm going to find it here in a second. Here it is. Okay, so yes, I did finish stripe 22. This is the craziest stripe. This is the craziest stitch. You know, after I was all full of myself last week saying, I know how to crochet. I don't need anything to tell me how to do it. I was wrong. I was very wrong. This stitch, and I don't know if, hopefully I can explain this well enough. What you did with this stitch is you started off by chaining 5 and then you would pull up a loop, and let's see, the second chain from the hook, the third chain, and the fourth chain. Then you would pull up a loop through the next stitch on the row below. Then from there, you would just pull a loop through 2 of the loops on the hook each time. And it makes like this stacking single crochet. It's really, really different. But what you do after that, you know what? That's the back. Helps if I show you the right side. What you do after that is you have your loop at the top, and then you pull a loop through each of these bar stitches, and then one at the next the next stitch on the row below, and you do two loops at a time through that. And it's just the oddest thing. It was really strange. So I got that done, but I did not start the next one, because after that one, my mind was like, so next week I will work on stripe 23. All right. And now we're going to talk about all the socks. All right. This is my second sock from the Fireside Friends. And I wanted to get the heel done, and I got a little bit past the heel done. So I gave myself an X for this one. This is a Mandy's Makings Share a Pair. I don't remember who I shared with. Sorry. But it's the Fireside Friends pattern. And it is 64 stitches, 2.5 millimeters. The goal for next week is 10 rows. So we'll see how we do on that. So like I said, I gave myself an X for that one. The next one is my husband's socks. So this is Ned's socks, the Fireside, not Fireside Friends. These are just stockinette socks, vanilla, because that's what he likes. He doesn't like anything fancy. But I wanted to do one color, and so here was my marker from last week. And so I did 1, 2 colors, and I started the heel. So I'm giving myself an X on this one. And this is Felici, Rustic Cabin, 60 stitches, 2.25 millimeters. And next week, so I'm giving myself an X, and next week I want to finish the heel on these. So these are the ones for my hubby. And I made myself a little yarn bowl. I just used a clip. This was just a cute little bowl that we've had forever that we never did anything with. So I was like, well, that might be a good yarn bowl. So it is now. All right. Okay. My next socks are going to be my Christmas socks. And this is the Cozy Knitter Holly Jolly Glitz Base. That's the color is Holly Jolly. And this is a 60 stitches, 2.25 millimeter. And I wanted to get one color done. And here's my marker. And I got one color done. That was all I got done on that. But, you know, one color at a time and you'll get it done, right? So next week, I want to do one color. Now, my issue with this is I need to do about 10 more rows on this leg. But I think I'm going to have to go over because 10 more rows would have it ending at the red. And my heel is going to be red because that's the color of my mini. So I think I'm going to have to go through the green. So this leg is going to be a little bit longer than I normally knit, but that's okay. So again, giving myself an X on that. Next week, I will try to get one color done. All right. One more. Oh, what happened? Sorry, I had an avalanche in my projects over here. Here we go. So, I did cast on for summer sock camp. Sorry, I have a mess going here. If you could just hold, please. So, I did cast on for the summer sock camp, and I did get this little bag. I do get something from summer sock camp every year. Let me try that again. I do get something from summer sock camp every year, a little something. This year I just wanted the bag. Normally I get a coffee mug, and as you know, we have mug issues in our home. My husband doesn't like me having so many, but anyway, but I ordered the bag so that I could have that for summer sock camp, and I cast on my pirate socks. So I don't know if you can see the little doggy footprint right there, but this yarn, Lynn, you are amazing. This yarn just knits up like a dream. I could have knit on this all day. I had to make myself stop. But just seeing the little pops of blue for his eye color, and oh, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. This is my pirate socks, and I cast it on Friday, so yeah, I've been doing a lot on it. It is 2.25 millimeters. It's going to be 60 stitches around. I did 2 paw prints, and this is Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, and this is the pirate colorway for my little pirate. And if you still want this, I believe that Lynn does still sell this colorway. Any purchase from this colorway, there is a donation that Lynn makes to her local rescue shelter. So this is from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, and it's just a dream. I just love it. Okay, purchases. I only had one purchase this week, and that was not yarn. I had discussed earlier last week, I discussed that I was going to be a sponsor for the Shark Week. And so I told them that I would make a bag to donate, as well as, you know, being a sponsor. And this is the fabric that I got. So I'm really excited about this bag. So this will be part of Shark Week. Here's the fabric for the inside. Looks like water. And then this is the accent, which is like, oh, let's see, do I have it upside down? Probably. But it's, you know, footprints in the sand and beach shells and things like that. So that's going to be for Shark Week. I don't know if they're going to have me mail it directly or whatever, but I'm participating, so yay. I'll talk about Shark Week a little bit in just a little bit. Just a reminder of my giveaway, the Pirate Yarn giveaway. The Pirate Yarn is a gift from Lynn at Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. And as you can see, I put it in plastic as soon as it got in my house, because we don't want any moth issues. So the pirate giveaway, the bag that I showed you earlier that I need to finish this week, that and the yarn is a giveaway that I'm having. This is your last week to put in an entry. I have allowed for 1 entry per episode. So if you want to go back and make an entry, feel free. But only one per episode. All right. Here is my list of people. It's going to be a long list of people that have entered so far. And to enter, what you need to do is make a comment below with Pirate's name. You don't have to say anything special, whatever. Just say Pirate's name, and I'll count that as an entry. Now, on my list here, you'll see there are some people that have asterisks next to their name. They did not say Pirate's name. If you want to go back and edit those, or just send me a note and say, yes, that was supposed to be an entry, please let me know. You can use my Gmail address, MommaNevin@gmail.com. Excuse me. Otherwise, if I don't hear from you saying that, yes, that was supposed to be an entry, I'm going to remove that entry. Okay? So you have to either say pirate or let me know that the asterisks were supposed to be for an entry. All right? This is the last week. I will be drawing a winner next Saturday. All right. Summer sock camp. As you could see, I cast on for summer sock camp. I can't talk. The rules for that are over on the Crazy Sock Ladies podcast. She has several different ways that you can enter. I will not be entering for any prizes. I just like to knit along for the summer because I live in Southern California. It's kind of hot to be working on anything else but socks in the summer. Okay? As I said earlier, I am an official sponsor of Sock Week, and there will be more info coming as to how to enter for the giveaways, how to participate. What I know is that, excuse me, Sock Week is from July 7th to 14th, and what you do is say what you're going to make during that time period, cast it on July 7th. On July 14th, if you have not finished it, you have to frog it. So that's a really good incentive to get something done. I am probably going to make a pair of shorty socks. I haven't decided for sure, but that's where I'm leaning. Sorry. Lots happening this week. I had a lot of stuff going on. That's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't get more sewing done, because I wasn't home. My husband's birthday was this past Wednesday, and so I took him to an amusement park that's a little bit past where the mouse is. It's called Knott's Berry Farm, and it is fashioned after an old mining town, an old ghost town. And so we watched the blacksmith give a demonstration, and we rode the old train. They had a huge train. And we got robbed. The guy was like, "Got any money?" And we were like, "No." And he said, "Okay." And he kept going. So he wasn't a very good robber. But anyway, we had fun. We walked around with each other. There weren't as many rides as I would have liked to have ridden. Most of the ones that we would have ridden, because we are in our 60s and 70s, most of those were closed. And there were, when we drove up, there was school bus after school bus after school bus. And it was like, uh-oh, what do we do now? So there were a lot of people there, but it wasn't horrible. There was only one ride. Sorry, my nose, I don't know. There was only one ride that we were not able to ride that we would have ridden. And so that was unfortunate. But we did, we went through all of the shops, and I got a little Snoopy, and my husband collects shot glasses, so he got a shot glass. So Also this week, yesterday, all of the kids came over and my grandpuppy, and the kids cooked for us. Well, they cooked for their dad for his birthday, and you know, they brought presents and things like that. And they went swimming. Ned had warmed up the pool for them, and Chips was having a lovely time swimming. And then she went over and rolled in the dirt. I have a picture of that right here. And she's so funny. They had to rinse her off because she didn't want to be rinsed off. She liked rolling in the dirt. And as they were all getting ready to leave, she jumped back in the pool again. They couldn't get her in time, so she went for another little swim. So she's so fun. Her and Pirate didn't get along that well. Chips feels like we are her people, not his. And so when someone goes to pet Pirate, she's not very happy about that. So that's unfortunate for poor Pirate. But anyway. So my show and tell, I have something very interesting today. My son has been helping us go through, my son Steve has been helping us go through Scott's things that Scott wants to get rid of, and, you know, putting them up for sale and things like that. So he was going through some boxes in our garage, and he came across a whole box of these. These were my mother-in-law's, and it's called Work Basket. It was 50 cents back in 1977. And these are just so cute. There's so many of them in there. So I'll be showing one from time to time. But there's there's lots of recipes in here. And there's patterns and, you know, all sorts of things. So these were just really a fun little find. It's interesting, they have this Granny Squares blouse, which is funny to me because I know that that's kind of coming back around, where people are using Granny Squares and adding to it for other things. Now, I don't know that there's very much knit stuff in here. I don't believe that my mother-in-law knitted, she crocheted. So, but there's like recipes, there's all sorts. Look at this. Isn't that great? But anyway, I'm trying to find a way to display them in my room because I just think they would be great. I saw this on Pinterest. So if anyone has any idea how I can find something like this, please let me know. But that is all I have today. My daughter-in-law, Jessica, is coming to pick me up, and we are going to go fabric shopping. So that is going to be fun. So I wanted to do this a little bit early today. That's all I have. Thank you for coming by. I noticed last week I was up to 72 subscribers. Look at me go. So that's exciting. I want to thank all of you for being a subscriber, watching the show, all that you do, and for all your comments. It's been nice having a lot of comments. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.